Jack the Tommy Broughan agus this morning the three bomb Chafaka.
Gurmagot agus Cogargus Arish I can Laskin Corla. So I'm delighted to have the opportunity to contribute briefly on this important motion tonight brought forward by the Social Democrats, and I think it's timely and hugely important in the light of the recent revelations at Console. Of course, those revelations about alleged serious misappropriation of expenditure at Console come about following an internal audit by the HSE, which has now been finalised and sent to the management of HSE for further action. And the scandal, of course, follows past investigations by the CNAG, the PAC and other bodies into outrageous salaries and pensions for executives and apparent governance failures at Rehab and at CRC. I'm a long-standing director myself, Laskin Corla, of a number of local development bodies, and I know at first hand the great responsibility which comes with the administration and governance structure of charities. Appropriate governance structures are imperative to the running of any business and, of course, must be in place, especially for those in receipt of public money, be it through grants and funding or public fundraising efforts. Reports such as those we've heard about Console profoundly, of course, upsets our constituents because the public have placed their trust in the management and boards of charitable organisations, and they're, of course, always aware and deeply appreciative and admire the work being done by frontline staff. And appreciate that organisations are providing vital services, though in many cases, of course, Minister, as other deputies have said, services which should be perhaps provided directly by the state. I know Laskin Corla did the phenomenal work of frontline caring and nursing staff in the St John of God organisation at first hand. And due to austerity and the harsh cutbacks since 2009, in which your government was profoundly involved, Minister, those staff, those valiant staff, have had to try and provide a quality service to more and more clients without a comparative increase in staffing levels. Minister Donoghue has clearly indicated that nobody in a Section 38 public service body funded by the HSE is exempt from FEMPI legislation. It's then astonishing to learn that the salary of the St John of God CEO was or is €182,000 per annum, and that another manager earned €125,000 per annum. Even more concerning, of course, is the revelation that €1.64 million was added in recent years to the executive pay and pensions in that Section 38 organisation. These awards seem grossly at variance with public pay policy in the health sector, and families, I think, of St John of God clients will wish that any additional money that was available was spent on service provision. And we've recently seen the parents of St Raphael's in Selbridge, for example, bitterly complaining about the withdrawal of key services such as the bus service, which has been part and parcel of provision for children and adults with disability. But that money should have been spent on those services, including the recruitment of expert frontline staff. And indeed, Minister, has to be said, what about top-ups or salary increases for the very modestly paid caring and nursing staff who carry out the great work of that organisation in caring for adults and children with disabilities? So I welcome news, as you said, Minister, the commencement order at long last, Section 4 of the Charities Act 2009. Why, I echo my colleague, why do we have to wait until now, until we get that, until that comes forward? But of course, we must ask, Minister, again, why are some key vital services in the disability and other sectors being provided by voluntary organisations, hospitals, schools, of course, and other crucial infrastructure, as over history they grew up being provided by religious bodies, dynamic people in civil society? But this motion, I think, highlights the need for a national discussion about whether all vital health, education and other social services should be provided by the state. So I want again warmly commend our Social Democrat colleagues for bringing forward this very important motion. I commend the motion and the amendment, of course, in the name of the AAA PPP colleagues as well. And I also strongly support the Social Democrat proposal for an anti-corruption agency. Thanks, Les.
Thank you, Deputy Broughan.